All right, time now to take a live look outside from the Mission Ridge camera as we talk some weather. And yesterday this time, we were talking about blue skies. And actually earlier this morning when I drove in, Cedric, there were blue skies and more sunshine.
Yeah,
but
that's right.
Changing.
It's changing quickly out there, of course, and we're going to be seeing that pattern continue to change over the next couple of days. So let's kind of break down where we're standing right now. We've got an area of high pressure in charge of our forecast, the big blue H here, and that's keeping the storm system off to the west for now. But it is a pretty doozy of a storm system that's getting going here off to our west here. So off towards the northern plains, we've got blizzard conditions taking place with this storm system. Down towards the south, we've got lots of severe weather. They've already had several tornado warnings there in and around the Dallas-Fort Worth area this morning. In fact, they had a ground stop at the DFW and the Love Field Airport there in Dallas, both of those due to the tornado warnings that were in effect there in the area. But thankfully, that's pushing off towards the east of the DFW Metroplex now. But of course, you can see a line of storms organizing right along the cold front there. And then ahead of it, we're going to be watching for maybe the potential of some tornadoes to get going this afternoon down towards Louisiana and southeastern Texas as this moves off towards the east. So definitely a doozy of a storm system here, and it's going to play a part in our forecast as well. So let me walk you through that here as we go throughout the rest of today. And again, going into your Wednesday morning, we may start off dry, but we'll start to have some rain trying to build into the area. And then as we go throughout the afternoon hours on Wednesday, this is lunchtime on Wednesday, widespread rain will be building in from the west. Some of this rainfall will be locally on the heavy side, and we'll have kind of a couple of waves of rainfall moving through the area. The first one will come through during the morning hours here. This will be with the warm front here as it makes its way from southwest to northeast. And then we may see this tapering off briefly as we go into the afternoon hours. But I say taper off, I mean maybe not as widespread, but that's only because the atmosphere will be reloading and we'll see our next wave of rainfall, locally heavy at times, moving through during the Wednesday night into early Thursday time frame. Now, the good news is Thursday morning, most of that rainfall will be pushing off towards the east and we'll be seeing improving conditions by that time and some sunshine very possible as we get into your Thursday afternoon into Thursday evening. But that threat of heavy rainfall will be there as we go throughout your Wednesday. And in fact, right now, rainfall totals, again, this particular model here is showing about 1 to 2 inches of rainfall. I think that's a pretty good average, but there will likely be some spots that will pick up maybe up to 3 inches of rainfall in some spots. So again, you add on all the rain that we saw over 4 inches last week, you add on 2-3 inches of rainfall tomorrow, and that's going to lead to some potential issues that we've got to watch out for. So we want you to stay weather alert, and that's why we have a storm alert weather day in effect for your Wednesday here, because we're expecting that rain to move through, and again, locally heavy rainfall at times in your neighborhood that will also be accompanied by some gusty winds. So what you want to do, of course, obviously make sure that the drainage areas around your house are cleared out, but also keep in mind that you may want to secure some of those blow-up Santas and all of that you may have outside, those decorations there, because we don't want Santa to take flight a little early before Christmas arrives. So keep that in mind. And then watch out if you live near any area, rivers or creeks or streams there, for the potential of some localized flooding as this moves through. But again, Wednesday will be a storm alert weather day due to the potential of some heavy rainfall and maybe some localized flooding in some spots. Now, behind this storm system, we do have more significant changes moving our way. We're going to be seeing our temperatures again. The next few days, we're still going to be hovering in those mid to upper 50s, so right about where we should be for this time of the year. But then we're going to start to notice a trend with the temperatures dropping a little bit by the time we get towards the end of the week, heading into the weekend. Average high in the mid 50s. We're only going to be into the potentially mid 40s by the time we get towards the end of the weekend. And that may just be the taste of cold air that's going to be moving in. In fact, looking at some of the long-range data as we get towards the Christmas time frame, we're looking at even stronger surge of colder air building down towards the south and east. So right now, if you're making plans for Christmas, now we don't necessarily know what will be happening with the precipitation terms there for Christmas, but I can tell you right now it looks to be that we're going to have a big return to winter-like temperatures, playing on a cold Christmas around here, unlike the 70s we've seen the past several Christmases, it seems like, across the southeast. It's definitely going to be much colder, and now we'll be watching during this same time frame for any potential moisture that may try to sneak into this cold air. So we'll keep you updated on that, but of course, way too early to kind of determine that. But I will tell you, it does look a little interesting as we move towards that Christmas week there and beyond. So we'll keep an eye on that. Here's your Storm Alert 7-day forecast, 58 for your Tuesday. Heavy rainfall likely as we go into your Wednesday. Again, just plan on lots of rainfall for your Wednesday. Have the rain gear close by. It gets out of here early Thursday. Then we set up for blustery and colder conditions for the weekend. Latrice?
All right, definitely feeling more winter-like later this week. Thank you, Cedric.